Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight. Welcome back to Dead Cells, the Foundry update. When we last left off, we had a bit of a losing streak under our belt, but you know, that's hard mode for you. You got to expect these kinds of things, and I do really. I do expect the loss and the pain and the hurt feelings, but it doesn't really make it any easier, does it? Because at the end of the day, it bruises one's ego to lose. I surprised myself a little by actually dodging that, but there we go. All right, so we've got a reasonable run to start with here. It's not bad. We're balanced. We could go either way. But I'm thinking I'm probably gonna wind up leaning towards tactics, just because that's, like, everything I've upgraded to its maximum potential is tactics-based, so it is very hard to break that habit. And yes, okay, let's keep going this way. We are looking for the last lingering... Ooh. Well, that worked out. We're looking for the last lingering stat upgrade. I mean, it's gotta be around here somewhere. Probably. Or... Oh wait, hang on a second here. Yeah, that doesn't give a stat upgrade, that doesn't... 2 free... Oh yeah, okay. Overall, I think I got it, is what I'm saying. Actually, hold on. Yeah, 2 free. 4, 5, 6. Wait. What am I missing? Okay, you got 1 from the crusher, 2 from the ice grenades. There weren't free stat upgrades on this first... Oh wait, duh, it's because I start off at 1. Start off at 1. Silly gaslight. Start off at 1, and then you go up from there. Anyway, I mean, this is going to be a tactics build, which means, of course, the infantry bow is an ever-present temptation, but I'm going to try not to lean on it this time, because as good a weapon as it is, it's not the only weapon in the game, for one. And for 2, it's, it gets kind of stale, doesn't it, when we keep doing the same thing over and over again. Now, another thing I'm thinking here is maybe one of my other mistakes in hard mode is that I'm stacking too much into my main stat. And at some point, like, there's got to be a point eventually where, like, the extra damage I do doesn't outweigh, like, what I'm ultimately losing by not giving myself more health. Lots of stuff to consider, really. I mean, you know what? I shouldn't bother fighting every enemy, because we don't have, like, a ridiculously powerful build here. Like, this is not our, like, overpowered kind of run. This is a regular powered run. Not that I'm complaining too much, mind you. But anyway, yeah, I figure maybe what we'll do is we'll get our tactics up to the point where we're not getting any more health out of it. And then we'll start balancing things just a little bit. Like, let's say we'll go until at least, like, whatever we would consider our secondary stat isn't giving us... Oh, come on, that was bogus! You tell me you can't hit a still target? Apparently not, is the answer, by the way. Kinda surprised I haven't upgraded the fire torrent yet. Alright, so... Yeah, let's just move rather than stay in one place. And we'll see where things go. I mean, I kind of want to get, like, yeah, the double ice grenades. So much for variety there, but let's really try working on doing things different, at least with our weapons. So I think the policy I will play with on this particular run is no rerolls. We'll just, whatever is in the first set of items in the shop is what we will play with. And I could take it to its extreme and say, hey, we have to use at least, or we have to buy at least one item from every shop we go to. That does seem a little excessive, so I'm not gonna go that far. But we could go that far, is what I'm saying. Not that I mean, that wouldn't exactly enhance my enjoyment of the game, so it's not necessarily the right way to go. But it is a way to go. And we could do it. I mean, I guess every time I at least feel the need to get an upgraded weapon, we'll pick something out of the initial slot, the whole starting roster, if you will. Try to give us a tiny bit of variety in our somewhat less varied lives. Alright. So, about this point, I don't think we're getting any more health from tactics, or at least we won't be shortly, so we'll stop and we'll balance things a little bit. What would I say should be my, like, secondary stat? Probably brutality in this run. Though survival is always a good option. But we'll make it brutality. Mostly because I can. Lots of bombats here. I do hate them ever so much. But you know, that's life. Gotta deal with the things you don't like sometimes. Sometimes more often than not. But, I mean, we've got a decent build going here, so if we can just make sure we don't screw it up, as we sometimes do, then we should be fine. Yeah. And I mean, this isn't a cursed sword run, so we don't need to stack everything into one stat, which may or may not be my problem. Like, the big issue I notice with myself here is that, whoa, is that I tend to, like, I can often do well up until the assassin. Which means, to me, at any rate, that, like, I mean, the assassin does considerably more damage than, like, the enemies, like, just the ordinary, regular, vanilla, garden variety enemies that show up in the level immediately before the fight. Which makes sense, because, after all, the assassin's a boss, and we're not playing around here. When you get to the assassin, it's, you know, your money or your life and all that jazz. Whoop. Alright. Come on. There you go. Give it the old 1-2. I don't know why, but actually, why am I killing everything? For all I know, there is a very real possibility of there being some sort. Actually, yeah. We'll do that. We'll switch over. We'll grab the knives just so that we have something that has a bit more to it. By which I mean something that I can guarantee is actually going to... something that's actually going to do what I want it to do and hit the enemies when I want to hit them. Since the Pyro Blast, or Flame Sparks, what is this item called? Pyrotechnics. There you go. Someday I'll remember these things, but not today apparently. Anyway, yeah. It's a good item. Lets you shoot your enemies from a distance, but it does have the very noticeable problem of it's kind of horizontal. It doesn't It doesn't angle off as much as knives or the electric whip or even bows these days. Bows can fire a pretty decent angle, or at a pretty decent angle. Oh dear. Listen, there you go. Don't mess with me, man. It won't end well for you. Though, I guess it might not end well for me either. But that's a risk I'm willing to take. I don't really have the money anyway. We'll wait until we get to the ossuary, because I feel... I mean, do I actually want to go to the ossuary, though? I mean, it is a nice place to visit. I could go there. But the ossuary's time door is closer, and I have kind of... I've kind of left us at a bit of a inopportune... Well, a bit of an inopportune position here, since there is the very real possibility that if we went to the ramparts, we wouldn't have enough time, and Ace is apparently upset by something. I mean, if you can hear him up there, he's barking at something. Possibly the neighbors again. He sometimes likes to bark at them. Say, hey, pay attention to me. Say hi. Little does he know, they've got their own lives going on. They're probably doing stuff. But, you know, that's how it is. I mean, I try to discourage him from barking needlessly, and he's generally pretty good about it. But, like anyone, they have their moods. Dog, human, it's all there. Or something like that. That sounds really lazy, now that I think about it. Like, oh, I'm not gonna worry about what my dog's doing. He's, you know, sure, he's barking and causing a scene, but, you know, but YOLO or something like that. That's not a responsible attitude to have, is it? Alright, moving on. But he does seem to have stopped now, so I guess the problem, such as it was, did actually end up resolving itself, so that's good. Not all problems do that. Also, the fact that I was able to kill Skeletor with just fire alone was rather cool. Actually, to be honest, if I make brutality my secondary stat, that was something, wasn't it? Yeah, if I make brutality my secondary stat, that one mutation that scales with brutality, that lets us do extra damage when we burn or bleed our enemies, will end up being at its most powerful. And also, you know, would give us that extra damage we so sorely crave in our lives. Which is good, because frankly, we could always use a little bit more power. You never have too much power is generally my philosophy on life. Well, until you have too much and then you get a Z event and everything blows up, but, you know, that's besides the point. And if you have the fuse mod, then you don't even have to worry. But, you know, that's life for you. Alright, so I guess if I get brutality up to at least 12, then we say screw it to survival, which I guess is not exactly like the ultimate winning strategy, but something we could choose to do if we really desired. Hello, friend. There we go. Okay, just 2 more enemies to kill, and then we'll go back and fight that elite guy. You know, I probably could have killed him in the time it took me to just, like, sit there and cower away. There we go, and there's the curse. Let's go back and fight the elite enemy, because we may get an amulet out of it. And naturally, we want amulets because they are powerful and good. Oh dear. Come on, come on. I hate the minions. I really do. There we go. Oh, look at that. A modified electric whip. Not gonna take it this time. But if we did upgrade it, then it would probably be really, really good. Actually, I'm thinking to myself, maybe just upgrading our pyromancy here would get us to the kind of power level that we want to see ourselves at. Maybe. But I mean, we're still ending up ultimately playing kind of samey-ish. But we do get more ranged options this way. So you can't argue with progress. I mean, you can, but... Okay, that... Got a little scared there. I shouldn't have. I should have known we had it all perfectly fine. Oh, dear. Yeah, the big thing about pyrotechnics, though, that I really need to keep in mind is we do not even a little, we don't get any stun chances out of it. So it does kind of put us out of luck in some ways, but in other ways we are still very, very ahead of the curve, and I'm glad for that. I mean, so far we've got a good thing going here. I want to see it continue. And the best way to do that is to just not get hit. First of all, that's always a key strategy in life. But aside from not getting hit, the other key strategy in life is make sure you build, make sure you be the build you want to see in the world. And I want to see a build where I am mostly balanced. And let's take a quick peek around here. Alright, everything checks out. We're good. But yeah, I want to make sure that we are strong, but we also have enough health left over so we don't die. Then watch. Watch, this ends up being a run where I get like some quad damage first sword, and I feel like an idiot for not doing my normal stacking of like everything into one stat. But then again, well, a quad damage cursed sword would probably, if anything could one-shot the assassin, it would be that. Probably. Surely that would be the thing that would be able to one-shot the assassin. I'll take your cake. No, stop that. Not sure what I hit, actually. I assume it was the goblin guy doing some attacks there. Oh, nicely played. More or less. I really, really hate those totem pole things, though. At least in a run when I really definitely, for sure... Oop, I meant to duck that into survival, but I did not, and now we are paying the price for it. You know what? The odds of there being another stat upgrade down here are pretty low. But just to be safe, cover all the possible opportunities. A little bit more. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here now. We've shown everything there is to see on the map. I mean, we're not gonna kill every enemy. We're too slow for that. Though I am kind of still killing every single enemy, aren't I? I say I'm not, but I totally am. Alright, there's a food shop. I'll buy that just to get to full health, because why not? Okay, so focus from now on should be getting my brutality and my survival up, but primarily my brutality. I'm not even going to open that on that run. I don't trust myself. Oh, that's it. Oh, maybe. What could it hurt? Okay, run. Run away. Where is the next portal-y thing to a better place? All the way down here. Alright, surely they won't follow me here. Of course, I also recognize that I'm probably going to have to deal with them on my way back. So, that's going to be fun. Oh, watch, there's no more enemies. Oh, that would suck. Okay, there are definitely more enemies. But we just need to kill one more guy. There we go. And just a little bit of fire. More cells. Music. We've got the full package going for us right here, right now. It also, however, doesn't really look like there's anything else for us here. So, with that in mind, I guess we should just move on instead of wasting our time fighting every enemy. I mean, I'm gonna fight the 2 elites because you gotta fight the elites, right? Like, what is the point in living if you don't fight the elites? Alright, so reasonable brutality, not too unreasonable other stuff. Not gonna buy that. I could, but I'm not, because I expect this run to last beyond the incomplete one. Oh dear. This level just keeps going. Alright, so I mean, we are seeing like real diminishing returns on our health over there, but it should be fine. It's gonna be a bit of a slower run, unfortunately, because we don't have like a real killer weapon, do we? Actually, now that I think about it, we haven't even really run into a store, have we? Oh, look at that! There's the hunter's longbow right there. I mean, we gotta go for that, right? Especially because we do have a boss fight coming up, and I don't like the hunter's longbow as like just a regular like fighting enemies kind of item. I mean, it's actually good. Don't get me wrong. Like that's a sweet critical. We're getting some real damage in here. Like now we're actually starting to get a taste of real power. But I find maybe I mean part of it's probably just the way I play. But I find that in most levels the enemies are too crowded and there's not enough open space to really take full advantage of the longbow's real power. But then again, I don't use it that often, so we should give it a try, shouldn't we? And not be too quick to give up on it. Oh yeah, we're 4 or 5, let's see. Here's the first target. Here's the first target. Actually, no, I'm gonna upgrade the throwing knife probably when we get to our next area. Where, oh where would I go if I were... Oh, nice. Alright, yeah, you know what? That right there alone has convinced me. I mean, the damage it does, even when it's not doing a critical, is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Alright, so there's not really anything else there, so let's get out of here. We've missed the timed door with the incomplete one. That makes me a little bit sad, because that's going to be some cells we're never going to see. Especially since we've been kind of slow to begin with, which means we haven't been collecting as many cells as we could. But at the end of the day, that's not what really matters in life. So it should be all fine. Also, I am feeling now that we've changed our build, that I don't care quite as much about having like really high brutality. When our main weapon was something that was like literally spitting fire, it made a lot more sense. Oh, god damn it, you stupid shield. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we also have the elite enemies to face here. Come on, do your charge attack. And then I do that. You turn around and look me right in the face. There we go. I mean, I guess we might as well take our time now. Okay, that... What was I saying about this being like a slow and unwieldy weapon? I think someone was making a bit of a mistake. Though it is slower than the infantry bow, but the damage it does probably definitely makes up for that, doesn't it? There we go. Alright, let's go fight Yes. Okay, I one-shotted both of them together. Alright, that pretty much settles it once and for all, doesn't it? I don't really want any of these other things. I keep hearing about the crow's wings being like some ridiculously overpowered weapon. Someday I should actually put that to the test. I mean, not in any level where there's armadillo men though, because it's still, you take damage as if you were hitting them in the back, and that's just not good. Not for me anyway. Alright, let's see here. Obviously at this point, we want this. Because that'll just make the hunter's bow even more powerful than it already is. We freeze the incomplete one, we run away from them. Alright, you know what? I think I might even go back to my pro strategy of just stacking everything into my main stat. That's actually probably a terrible idea, I'll admit. But, come on. There we go. Oh. Come on. There we go. I mean, we're not, like, running away with things. Not by any stretch of the imagination here. But, I mean, that was actually pretty impressive nonetheless, wasn't it? Alright, I am pleased to call this our weapon. Yeah, I missed it. Almost 3 minutes. Shucks. Oh well. Alright, so let's see. What do we want to upgrade? Throwing knife, maybe. I mean, the throwing knife is what we're using right now, so... Or wait, no. Aha. Yeah, upgrade the ice bow. That might make even more sense. Yes. Yes, it does. Alright. I mean, we're slowly getting to a point where, like, every single weapon is upgraded at least to this point where we're seeing right now, which is good. I mean, there's actually very few weapons that I haven't upgraded at all at this point. That's good. We're getting places. Alright, so let's give this whole double bow thing a shot. I mean, plus also, I mean, that's pretty good. Plus we're getting minus 30 damage. So let's see here, we've got 45, 50, 60, 75% damage reduction. That's pretty good. And if we upgrade our stuff, wow, we haven't even actually needed to use a healing potion yet. That's pretty good. That's not bad. But again, the assassin still awaits us, and we don't want to underestimate her. That would probably be what gets us killed at the end of the day, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's probably the smart play, isn't it? I mean, also, seeing as shots on both our weapons seem to pierce the first target. Yeah, alright. I've been converted to the ways of the hunter bow. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I cannot deny the level of unlimited power we're seeing there. Alright, so now we're even a little bit higher as far as power is concerned. That's always good. Also, pro strat, don't kill everything. I mean, kill some things, definitely, but not everything. Don't wanna... It baffles me as to why there's, like, shortcutty, teleporty things there. Why do they exist in this level where they most clearly don't need to exist? Okay. Those always scare me, just a little bit. Alright, I mean, do I wanna... I mean, it'll stack up. It'll keep stacking up. Then again, bit of extra health. No, let's keep stacking up. I mean, like I said, there is eventually that point of diminishing returns, but for the time being, I think we're still making gains. I mean, it's hard to really tell, isn't it? And by that, I mean, it's hard for me to tell, because I am I am conflicted on which is the better way. I mean, there's gonna be a certain amount of soul searching here, no doubt, as we try to figure out exactly what level we want to be at here. But at the same time, we are... I mean, we're good, but we're not great. Beautiful. Good, but not great. We are, like, one-shotting pretty much everything. Does this keep going after, on this end? This better not be a dead end. Good. That would have been kind of embarrassing and silly. Wow. They really trap those, don't they? I mean, I guess I would too if I didn't want people waking me up. I'd probably throw some traps in there myself. But I mean, it's almost just silly now. Oh dear. Nope. Oh, come on. Oh god, oh sweet baby Jesus. Haha! Oh god, he's not freezing. Oh, but now you are. Yeah, he thought he was better than me. You better than us. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Wait, I can just duck. And then it all just goes away. Beautiful. Everything is beautiful, isn't it? At least it can be. I'm gonna try to get... I mean, I've got the money for it, so I'm gonna reroll. There we go. Yeah, back to 30. Yeah, you see, that makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, I spent way more money than I was ever gonna get back from that. But... it was worth it. Probably. Probably worth it. Actually, you know what? Now that I also think about it, when it comes to like bosses, I really hope there's like a dual boss, sort of like the two elite guys we already see, but like in the sepulcher, like the mini bosses there. Dang. But you know, like actual bosses that are like twins, like the trigger twins in Gungeon or something, or you know, just any twin bosses in like any video game ever. Because that sort of thing sounds fun. Oh, I could do it, but I want to try and no. I want to stay true. Actually, there was a better ice bow there. Probably should have considered that. Oh, and we're out of rerolls, and we've basically burned all our money. Man, those rerolls are expensive. They're like a drug. It's like playing the slot machines. Which is a sucker bet, really. Oh, God. Alright, Gaslight. Here's another test of your metal. Actually, you know what? I should get survival. I should get my survival to match my brutality. Oh, good. Cake. I love cake. We just need to kill one more enemy. That's good. That's all very, very good. Oh, dear. Oh, come on. Beautiful, though. I mean... yeah. Alright, so... effectively, I should be able to, like, keep the assassin infinitely frozen. In, like, in an ideal dream world, I could make this happen. Alright. Listen, buddy. Where are you going? Yeah, I'll just duck under you. Genius. Absolute genius. You No, we've been going to the Sepulchre a lot lately, so we should very definitely consider going to the clock tower. But then again, the Sepulchre does seem like a level that would play nicely with our current build, in the sense that we would very definitely be able to, like, we'd very definitely get a bit of distance, which is always good. Oh dear. Okay, the golem doesn't know I'm there, though. That is a small mercy. Oh, nice. Beautiful. I mean, we're too slow for the time door. I know that much. And yet... You know what? What the heck. We'll go to the clock tower. We haven't been there in a while. Oh, that was also pretty beautiful. Haha! Oh, they can't stop me. They want to stop me. They wish they were me, but all these monsters are just... They've just got no hope, really. Also, you know what? We might as well check out this chest. There might be a cursed sword in there. Oh, God. No, friendo. I mean, he's gonna suck me back in. Oh, God. I went the wrong way. Yeah. I hate golems. They are the very bane of my existence. Not really, but kind of. I really don't like them. I really don't. I mean, mostly because of the fact that they are literally able to one-shot you, even on normal mode, even when you've been balancing your stats, if you're not careful. And don't get me wrong, I like a little bit of challenge as much as the next guy. But even I have my limits. Oh, God. Alright, alright. Oh, Lord. Now this is just getting out of control here. Oh. Okay. I'll admit, that scared me. Just a bit. But we're still here. And we're still powerful. And we're still gonna kill all these bad guys. So it doesn't matter too much. Excuse me, sir. Alright, so we're at a point where we are one-shotting our nemesis here, so that's good. And also, you know, we actually have ended up acquiring a nice amount of damage here. Do I really want... Do I really want this, like, just one upgrade of the crossbow? The answer is kind of yes. Also, let's stop wasting our money for the time being. I mean, I would like to get a hunter's longbow that actually gave us... that provided a... Why are you arcing up? Nice. I mean, I can one-shot even the great and mighty golem. So... overall, this run is looking like a sure thing. Of course, I've said that, and we've seen what a sure thing looks like in GamingByGaslight's world. So, let's not count our chickens just yet, before they've had a chance to hatch, which they very clearly haven't in this particular case. Is there anything else we might want to fight here? Nope, doesn't look like it. So, we'll grab our stat upgrade. We'll go to 20. I am still going to try balancing things just a little bit, because we do need a little bit of extra health here. Probably, because I'm willing to bet the assassin will very definitely be able to murder, death, kill me, and I don't want that, because, you know, that sucks. Hey there, Guillaume. I like how he calls me sir. Shows me with respect. We'll have to hire him as, like, our butler or something once we've, like, ended the fret of whatever fret is insidiously creeping and a scurrying and a brooding and a broiling and whatever other terminology we want to use. Deep below. Oh dear. Deep below the island. Oh god. No, get out of there. What am I really trying to do here? That's a good question. Alright. Everything works out, balances fairly nicely. Alright. We're good. Would be better if we were at full health. Actually, no, this doesn't give us any benefits for being at full health, but it could. It could have. That would have been nice. But it doesn't. You know, I gotta get myself into the habit of, like, using the actual ice bow first. I mean, don't get me wrong. There we go. Don't get me wrong, the, Hey, come on, man. Don't, Yeah, you know what? I mean, taking the hunter's longbow here was not necessarily, like, into this level, of all the levels, was not necessarily a genius move, because it is a bit crowded. But it does still work out, so we've got that going for us, and I'm willing to bet, at this point, as long as we maintain our arrows, we should probably, maybe, definitely be able to keep the assassin perpetually stunned. Possibly, maybe, hopefully. And from there, we won't have to worry about anything. Alright, will that 9% health really make that much of a difference? The answer is maybe. Whoa. The answer is maybe it will. But maybe it won't. It can't solve all our problems for us. As much as we would like it to. You know, I keep going back and forth on this whole, oh, well, maybe I should have more health, maybe I don't need it kind of thing. I don't know. I mean, I like to think that I could stand on my own without necessarily needing additional health, but at the same time, I also know to myself, it's just not true. I do need a little extra help from time to time. And, ooh. Now, the extra damage reduction I like, but I like the extra, like, I like the stats we've already got. Fine, give me the... I don't even have the money to re-roll again. Wonderful. You know, I'm actually really happy with the state the game is in the sense that, like, money finally doesn't feel trivial. Like, I feel like I actually do have to make some choices now when it comes to spending my hard-earned ducats. And that's always a good thing. You can never have enough choice. There is a part of me, though, that does say, don't kill everything, Gaslight. There's at least one, maybe two cursed chests in this level waiting for you. This feels like if I was an insidious game developer, which I'm not, but I could be, this is where I would hide a cursed chest. This is not where a cursed chest was hidden, though. Also, not to imply that the developers of Dead Cells are insidious in any way. It's just that, you know, when you're designing a roguelike, you do presumably want to have a certain level of pain and suffering inflicted upon your victims. And by victims, I mean your players. I could get higher, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if we really need to upgrade our... Oh lord, what have I done? What have I done? Stop spawning your little... Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Well, it worked. Alright, what does this do? It is unequivocally, unquestionably, an upgrade. It gives us that health that I have been whining about. Oh, and cake. Good job, Gaslight. Beautifully done. I mean, we're actually down to a point where we're taking about as much damage, or even less, possibly, than what we'd be taking at about this point in, like, just regular old vanilla strawberry mode. So, alright, just take it slow. Take it slow, take it steady. There we go. Why is it that there are no enemies whenever I'm cursed? Like the game does that on purpose. I mean, it's unfair to blame the game and say, oh, it's definitely plotting against me. But it could be. Probably not, though. I mean, the game's probably got better things to do with its life than plot against me. I mean, if it didn't, that would be just kind of sad. Alright, that was less ideal. Whoa. Alright. So, freeze the enemy. Kill him. Alright, wait for it. Yes, and there goes our curse. Well played. Genius, some would say. I would not say I was genius, but I was okay about it. I did good. I did well. I did very well indeed, and we are going to continue doing well. But I do ask myself now, should I mean, well, look at that. The extra 1400 damage kind of speaks for itself. The answer is a very definitive yes. I should keep stacking my main stat. Because it's very definitely going to make us stronger. Whoa. And not just stronger, but also more confident in our overall abilities. That's always a good thing. Ow. I should have seen that coming, to be honest with you. But I didn't. And more fool me, really. Oh, I love that. Yeah, we've achieved the point of invulnerability that the bards themselves will surely sing songs about. And then I'll promptly get killed by the assassin anyway, because that's just par for the course. I kind of want to upgrade to that better ice grenade, though, because the extra 5% damage reduction could make the difference. It shouldn't make the difference, but it could. Also, am I doing 20,000 per hit? That's pretty good. And makes me very happy indeed. Good job. I should probably find a way to heal myself at this point. Nice. You know what I like about the ice arrow? It seems to... like, it has even more penetration than I was expecting. It's always good. You can always use with more penetration. Alright, let's see. One more reroll. And, yeah, there we go. We're out. We've done the best we could. But there's just no going forward from here. Or any further from there, I guess. I'm gonna go to that shop, though, to grab... Ow. To grab the slightly better ice grenade. Only slightly better, but the extra 5% damage reduction could prove valuable. And thus, it's worth going for. Also, healing might be worth going for, to be honest with you. I wondered to myself, actually, now that I think about it, I might be mistaken. I once said, oh, that doesn't look good. regarding, like, the fact that bells apparently spawn in here, but those might be extra bells that don't have anything to do with, like, the bells in the rest of the level. I hope that's the case. Then again, that does make a certain amount of sense, because why would the game put bells that, unless you're an ultra hard, you couldn't actually acquire? Exactly. And the answer is the game wouldn't do that, because the game is not sadistic or cruel. The game is most generous. Most generous indeed. Beautiful. Come on, Gaslight. You still got the potential here. I mean, we're actually pretty close to success. We just... I feel like there's going to be another cursed chest in this level. And I'm killing all the enemies, thus reducing the possibility of being able to get rid of it later. And the real question becomes, if there is a cursed chest later, do I actually pick it up? The answer is... I probably shouldn't, but I know myself, and I almost definitely will. Alright, you know what? We're actually, I mean, 8 to our secondary stats, and like 25-ish for our main stat. Seems... Oh, wow. Didn't realize I was missing that. Oh, gee. Okay, note to self, make very, very real sure that you actually turn in that blueprint with the collector before going to fight the assassin. So I think that might actually be like the last blueprint we have to unlock here. Which means... You know what, I am actually gonna like maybe follow some of my own advice and let's not kill everything right away. Because there is the possibility, there is... Nope, there actually is no possibility of other cursed chests. That is the end. Alright, almost an hour. Almost an hour, but here we go. We've got a good build. A good build that should hopefully murder, death, kill the assassin very quickly. Yes, okay. Ah, what the heck, I'll unlock it right now. Just to have it out of the way. I hear that bow is actually pretty powerful as well. You know what, I'm gonna heal myself right... Oh, wait, before I do anything else. I have just enough money to reset this. Okay, so we want the cooldown. We want this. And let's see here. Yeah, let's go with this. That might help us. Because, generally speaking, if I need to heal on the assassin, my problem is that I can't heal in time. And also getting 5 seconds of invincibility is always good. You can't say no to 5 seconds of invincibility. And if you can, then you're probably a crazy person. Yeah, look at that. Alright, and boom shakalaka. Look at that. No problem at all. None whatsoever. And as always, that's where we're going to wrap things up. So until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking, and I will see all you in the next video.